Hello everyone, welcome back to the second episode of the Node.js series. So in this video, we are going to cover few things like Node.js installation and Node.js versioning and what is npm and the difference between package.json and package-lock.json and also some details on the package.json file. So without further ado, let's get started. In order to install Node.js in your system, head over to nodejs.org and then all you have to do is click on the download button. So here you can see you have two options. One is installing via command line and the other one is using the pre-built package installation. So for me I have Mac OS, so it is showing as Mac OS. So you can just select whichever OS you are using and just click on download, and all you have to do is click on next and then just finish the installation. Now there are two ways of installing the Node.js as well. So one is using this official nodejs.org installation way and the second one is using nvm. So I would suggest using nvm because through nvm you can do the version switching very easily. So all you have to do is just go to this installing and updating section, just copy paste this curl command. So then after doing that you have to just export your environment variables over here. So basically this loads the nvm. So you can install node.js using nvm command nvm install 12. So 12 is nothing but the version. So you can install any version you want, and whatever version you want to use currently, so you have to just type the command nvm use and the node version, so that will be switched in your machine. So the next thing is, here you can see you have the LTS version and the current version, two things are there. So basically what is LTS and what is current version? So LTS is nothing but a long term support package. So long term support in the sense it is very stable package which is having very less bugs in it, whereas in current version it's not a stable version, it can be called as a beta version which has some new features but it can also have few bugs in it. So make sure to use the LTS since you are beginner so that you won't run into any unexpected error. Now I believe you have installed Node.js. So let's head over to terminal and just check few commands just to see what is the node version we have installed. So you can see node version by typing node-b. So this gives you the current node version which you are using. So in my case it is 22. So then here comes the npm as well. So you might be wondering what is npm. So npm is nothing but node package manager. So you can use npm to install other third party dependencies which you want in your project. Now let's set up a Node.js project. So in order to do that, just create a directory in your system. I will just make it as test. So then I will head over to test and then I will type npm init -y. So this basically creates a package.json file. So you might be thinking what is package.json? I will be explaining it in few minutes. So let me open this in the code editor. So now let's get into the details of this package.json file. So by default you have this name which is nothing but the project name, and also version is nothing but your project version. When you have to release it in multiple phases, you can just use this versioning. And here comes the description tag where you can just add few description about the project. And here comes the main file. Main file is nothing but whenever you are running a project, not just project, you need to specify what is the entry point file for this project. So in my case it will be index.js. So I will be just creating index.js in few minutes. So the next thing is scripts. So this allows you to create custom commands which you can run, like basically custom command is nothing but running a javascript file as a command from the CLI using these scripts. So the next part is keywords. So that is nothing but your keywords which you want to mention it for this project. And here comes the author. It's nothing but you can mention who is the author of your project. Now let's execute a simple hello world program by creating a index.js file here. So I have created index.js file, and then I will just print console.log hello world. So now you have two options of running this file. So one is directly running executing this file, so which is very simple. Just type node and the file name, and you can see hello world is printed. Now the second one is using npm, that is via package.json. So all you have to do is mention a command called dev and write it what you have to execute when you run that command. So I have just added node index.js. Now all I have to do is npm run. Run is nothing but telling it to run the script. I have mentioned dev, whichever I have mentioned it here. So here you can see as a npm run also I can execute my file. That is also another way. Now as I said, npm is nothing but node package manager. You might be wondering how to see the packages available that I can install. So this is the website where you can see whatever packages are available to install via npm. So let me show you one such example. There is a package called JSON Web Token which you can use through npm install JSON Web Token. So this is nothing but adding a dependency of this package into your project. So in order to do that, just copy this command, just paste it over here, and here you can see the JSON Web Token package got added into my project. So now here you can see there is something new added called dependencies. So this is nothing but whatever packages you are using, so it will be added into this package.json. So in order to keep track of it, and also the versioning available, like whatever current version you have installed in your local. So here you can see package-lock.json file as well. So that is a file which is responsible for locking all of your packages, so that wherever you are going to install or run npm install in different environments, all the version of that package will be logged across all the environments, so there won't be any mismatch of the versioning. So dependencies is one such available feature in package.json, and also there is something called devDependencies. So devDependencies is something which whenever you build a package like a production build, so devDependencies will be excluded from that build. So in order to use such packages, what you have to do is npm install -d, and you can mention nodemon. So nodemon is nothing but a package used for enabling the hot reload functionality for Node.js projects. So how do we use nodemon now? So here you have mentioned node index.js. So instead of node index.js, if you make it nodemon index.js, so whenever you type npm run dev and execute it, so nodemon will always listen to the changes on your index.js file. So here you can see hello world is printed, and if I do some changes over here, so it will be instantly reflected. So here you can see first initially hello world was printed, and when I added exclamatory, so it printed hello world and exclamatory changes as well. And one more important thing is this node modules directory. So whatever packages you are going to install, it can be dependencies or dev dependencies, it will be residing in node modules directory. So here you can see the package I installed called JSON Web Token. Here you can see that, and also the dev dependency I have installed nodemon, so that is also available. So this is basically all the packages residing in your local. So that's it for today's video. In this video, we have covered how to install Node.js, some npm basics, and what is package.json, dependencies versus devDependencies. If this video helped, drop a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode where we will deep dive into some of the JavaScript topics called call stack, node event loop, promises and async await, which basically makes Node.js faster. Thank you.